Hello everyone, how we doing? Hope the music's not too high for you guys, but yeah, how we all doing? Hey, hi above, Phoebe, hello, how are you doing? And One Punk Hazard. I haven't even started with a cup of tea this morning, I've just got water, I really need a tea. And Zombie, hey! But happy Thursday to you guys. Yeah, we're going to be doing. Why is this saying I'm offline? Please don't be offline. Okay, I'm online. Good. I'm just looking at restream and it's just like, yeah, this isn't working, but it is perfect. But yeah, I'm trying to see chat. My mic's in the way. Sorry. So what we're going to be doing today, I actually don't like what I've started making here, so I think I'm gonna make something different real quick. I don't know how quick we'll make it, but I'll try and be as quick as possible, or at least get the base done, so I can show you how to go about animating. I'm gonna turn the music off because I can't hear myself speak. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so obviously today I'm meant to be showing you guys how you animate equipment. If you don't know, like, what I've been doing here, this is what we did on the last tutorial, which was the ways I go about making something that would be wearable. So for, like, the fashion digital contest or digital fashion, digital village, whatever it's called, for the fashion contest happening. I showed you guys how I go about doing this sort of stuff, which is, so instead of making it for the shoes, because the areas that you edit on, you have to make it so it goes around the ghost. So this whole dark area is the ghost. When you make equipment, you need to make it so it goes around that. So when it's in game, you don't get parts of the avatar showing. So for shoes, you usually have to do it like one voxel either side. But I have ways of making that. So yes, we've got this little bit here and I planned on covering that up in a certain way. But what I do is I make it so it's only like the exact right size. So it's the exact same size as the foot, although slightly extended at the back. And I move the pivot. So if we just go here, I move this pivot so it goes to the side ever so slightly. And then I make a side piece right here, which is only one voxel thick. So then you still get it to cover the entire foot area, but you're not making it super chunky. But yeah, how's your week going, guys? Have you been in the alpha? Have you guys been having fun in the alpha, trying to get all those tickets? But we're gonna go back to templates, and I'm gonna show you how to go about this. So the one super important thing when working with equipment, and when I say equipment is a wearable. You equipped it, you're wearing it. Equipment is wearable, but it's classed as equipment. But this is still, if you see a contest where it's like only use wearables, it means these ones. Means equipment. So these are the ones that you need to use. And also the super important thing that I'm going to drill into every one of your heads so you don't make this mistake, which is, do not unlock these ones. When you unlock these, you change it into an entity. I've had people say, hey, can you show us how you go about unlocking something so we don't do it on accident? Trust me. You're not going to accidentally unlock it. There are multiple steps and processes. Trust me. You don't need to worry. But we're going to do leg pieces again because I've got an idea in my head of what I want to do. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to go to Thursday down here. And fashion. I'm going to call it fashion skirt because that's the idea I've got in my head. Right, so unfortunately, yes, we are going to be starting this again. I will add shoes, but we'll add shoes later. I'm going to ignore this bit of it. So what you do need to do, so these little blue dots don't actually appear. You will want to, well, one, trim it. Then just go out, so you're deleting those, because they will show up. They will. Trim. Okay, and I'll probably keep the thigh one. Space Bamboo, yes, I am streaming. I stream every Thursday at 10 AM now. To, you know, teach you guys how to do some cool stuff with Voxedit. Right. Voxedit tutorials. That's what it is. Voxedit tutorials. Totally forgot what this section was all about. So what I'm going to do is I want this go like this, and let's just put that in. It's all right. It's going to come together. Don't you worry. I like using nice edges. I always like using nice edges. Okay, so we've got a little problem right there, but that's probably going to get hidden with the other things that I'm going to do, hopefully. And that there, that there, and make that extra. And then we'll add more to this later. But the main point of today was to show you animations. So I will be showing you animations. Wait, Game Dizzy's here? Where's Game Dizzy? Oh, Game Dizzy's all the way up there. Hey, Game Dizzy. Yeah. I'll be joining you in hide and seek from now. Yay! You'll be joining us in hide and seek. I do have hide and seek planned for this evening. It's 3 AM? Wow! And giveaway will be this evening. 3 PM in, I don't know, that India? Is that Suraj? Is that the Indian flag? Yeah, the Indian flag. Cool. I recognized it. Makes me feel a little bit better. Right, so I do want to do new. I'm going to call this back. Let's load my palette in here. Select the color that I wish it to be. And I don't know how long I want it, so we're just going to go with that. And to floor, do I want it on the floor? Actually, I want it so it's there. I do want it centered. Centered at the front. Cool. And what we're going to do from here is I'm going to select that. And this does have extra. We're not going to attach it to the extra. We're going to make our own. So I'm going to call this hip back. And we're just going to move this. So with the equipment, oh, this is far too thick. 1, 2. Oh, it's only 2 voxels. Right, we'll make it 1. Looks very, very thick. No? Can't believe I'm like full-time on Sandbox now. Awesome! That's awesome, Game Dizzy. I'm so glad for you. I'm so happy for you. You've worked super, super hard. Smashing everything out. Right, I want to change this a little bit. I'm not super happy with how this looks. So what I'm going to do, mirror is still on it, so I want to make it a little bit shorter so I can add a bit. And I do want to make it too thick. Shimmy there. Grab this. That out. There. Right, that looks a little bit better. We'll see how that looks. Let's trim it down. Do need That's there. Should still be centered. Okay, that looks better. I'm glad the Omnimorph contest is over. I'm looking to try something for the fashion contest. Also, when does the fashion contest end soon though? No? Can't even keep up with anything. Oh, it was called oh. So yeah, there was loads of really good stuff for the Omnimorphs. A lot of people made some fantastic things. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do as well is I want flower 1. I'm gonna make a flower. Pick that off. So I am thinking like roses. Is that too red for roses? Let's get some images of roses up. Why you don't make Panda Pop stickers? Because I don't have the time to make my own stickers. I do have some. Also, I'm not an affiliate on DLive. On Twitch, I have the capability to, but then I won't be able to restream to all these other places. I have stickers. If you join me on, if you like click the join and become like a member on YouTube, I've got a couple of stickers there. And I'm going to be posting some of my ebook things that I've been creating. Yeah, I think this is a good rose red. Some of that stuff, like my ebook stuff, they'll get like first look. I don't have that many members, but yeah, that's the plan. So they'll get like first look of some stuff and everything. Right. See how this looks first. So off of this, we're gonna go. I'm just gonna call it F1. Also need to flip it so it's that way. Still set. Right, then let's grab good old F1. The rose, it does look a little bit big. I'm not gonna lie. I might be able to get a similar effect by making some smaller ones. Yeah, because we're gonna have some issues with Z fighting if I make it this big. So I think we're gonna have to make it smaller. I reckon if I just made it so it's just this little bit, that might be okay, and we add a few different shades. See how that works. Need to be exclusive. No, affiliates do as well. Affiliates need to be exclusive. Like 24-hour exclusivity, isn't it? Pretty sure it includes affiliates. Wait. Does Twitch affiliate need exclusive? Yeah, live. So yeah, live content. So I could post a VOD and that would be fine, but live content needs the 24 hours. Yeah, no, it is 24 hours. I literally just Googled it. Yeah, it's 24 hours. There's restream, you don't have to worry about it. I mean, you say that, but then like what's the punishment for it? Honestly. Otherwise, a few of them people I know wouldn't be doing restreams. I mean, yeah, but that's their choice if they're doing that. I'd rather not, really. So we're going to duplicate this and call this F2. We're going to use the same one. However, we're going to give it a little rotate. Oh, now it's totally different. You can't post VODs until 24 hours passed. But it's saying that you can't stream like live content. But yeah, it's like one of those things where I don't know. I'd rather not risk it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can't. So I cut. So yeah. Game does it. I am right. So you can't. You can't. You have exclusivity for restream. Like you can't restream. Yeah. I like restreaming. I prefer being. I prefer being able to be over on YouTube and D Live at the same time. I did think maybe I should just stick to one place like that. That might be good. But I don't know. You guys will have to tell me what you want, really. Amen. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm trying to teach you guys. I'm trying to teach you guys super important things. So what I'm going to do is call this flower 2. And I do want to apologize for like how loud my keyboard sounds. The mic is literally over the top of it. So unless like I move my keyboard over here and type really weirdly, you're going to hear the keyboard like super loud. I'm not destroying my keyboard, I promise you. I absolutely promise you, I am not destroying it. Just sounds that way. Sounds like I am. Which is where growth is at. But I restream. Like, I'm gonna say I get... Well, I can't say that, you know, I get more members and what I get more money off of YouTube, but generally I get more money off of YouTube. The one who is even saving VODs not on YouTube, like yeah. But I mean, in terms personally, this is obviously this goes. Everybody does like what works for them. I'm going to create FB1. Love the commitment to lots of different flowers. So maybe I could have just called it F4, but I want to know the difference between my flowers. So for me, I haven't done many, but I do YouTube videos. You know, I used to bash out like 3 or 4 every single week over different blockchain games that I was playing. Right now, I'm only able to really do 1 a week, maybe 2 at a push. I'll be putting a bunch more out because I'm covering the alpha games. But yeah, I used to do a bunch more. So growing and building up my YouTube was way better for me than for you know, being exclusive stream only on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like Twitch, yes, it's good. Like let's not deny Twitch. Twitch is good. Yeah, we all like Twitch. It's great. Everybody likes Twitch. But in terms of like they basically don't want you to be streaming anywhere else. They want to have you, and that's why they're not very streamer agnostic friendly if you're partnered or affiliated with them, because they would rather you just stream to them, and that's fine, but that doesn't work for everybody. I like to be able to restream. So for me, it works that I restream. Yes, it does mean that I can't have certain things. I'm okay with that. Hey, Francis, over on D Live. Appreciate you over on D Live. I've missed some D Live people. I used to get a lot more when I did like just pure gaming. When I was just doing gaming, D Live was where it was at. Right, there we go. So I've positioned that flower. So basically, I want to cover this. I could as well just go into the skirt and to add a little bit of diversity here. I want like white roses and maybe some like pink ones too, but I could just color around some of it. And if we're gonna do pink, I think this is a good pink to go with. Could add like colors see what that looks like. Yeah, so it just gives it a little bit more happening on there. Sort of brings it out a little bit to make it look like it's popping. But because I'm meant to be showing you animation, I'm going to go start doing some animation to show you guys. I have a long question for you. Can I pop it in here? Is related. It's like, yeah, go for it. Go. This is for questions. I am teaching you. This is for me to teach you. Go for it. You're watching Fifth Element? Fifth Element is a great film. Oh, classic. Fifth Element is brilliant. With a lot with this, and I think I get support from the community. I'm working on my submission for the design village. I created the equipment with the equipment template, but since I'm on Mac, I cannot test them or record a video of them in Game Maker. The only option I have to put them on a character to create a GIF with animation is to unlock. No. Right, so, well, one, if you're going to do that, make a copy. Well, you should already have it anyway. But there's another way you could go about it, which is you can, let's say you've done the skirt. I actually showed this on last week's one. So what you can do is, although it wouldn't show you like the walking and everything. Yeah, no, you could do that. So okay, there's two ways. Technically, all you need to do is show that you've got it on the person, really. Like, because for me personally, if I'm judging these contests, and I assume I'll be judging this one, but personally for me, if I'm judging it, I'm judging it based off of how it looks and the animation you've done on that. So if you've done animation on here, which is where you should be doing it, on the idol and not on the human, then it should be, but with animation you get more chances. No. So the walking animation that the humans do, that to me shouldn't really matter. It should be based off of the animation of this, which you can do. So let me just go back to this one, because this technically does have an animation. So this one, not a good animation, but the bee just sort of flies up, okay? And I've only done the bottom. So we go export GLTF. Now, do you have light trace render? Because if you don't, then get the free trial. There should be a free trial. You should be able to try it for free if you haven't used it already. Clothing test. And let's do trace render. So you export GTLF, save that, delete this in your light tracer, and then load scene. Go find that. What did I name it? Clothing test. And what this does is, don't know why, it always does it backwards. It's very irritating. But it'll load the person in. It'll load the person in, and you'll be able to go to view and see now that will play the animation. That's all that really matters, being able to play that animation that you've made, not the walking animation. That doesn't matter. We're basing it off of the clothes. So yeah, and then you would make that into a GIF. You do have it. Perfect. So all you would do is you would do the bottom. So you would do load scene for that one, and then you would do load scene for the top, load scene for whatever you've done, and it will put the human in there, and it will be positioned in the exact same place. So you could just rotate it round or rotate your camera around, so you don't have to rotate numerous things around, and then just play it. Yeah, so literally you would just do I don't think I've got a hat. That's the issue. Do I have one in my delete? Let's just check. Really, really good that I have named everything so well for me to find. Okay, right. Templates. I'll do a quick one for you. So chest. Put it in delete. Chest 1. And just to quickly show you, we'll just quickly add some stuff on here so it's not ridiculous. Just remember, this isn't anything. Like, we're not trying to make anything here. We're just literally just to show you. Just to show you. We're not trying to make anything. This is just to show you. Right, there we go. We've got a big old block. Lovely. Cool. Export. Export GTLF. Put it in here. We'll call this chest test. Chest test. Go back to our light tracer. Load scene. Go find B. Where are you? Chest test. Open. Add. Yeah, so the only issue is if I can click that head. There we go. Is getting that in position. Which is why it might be better to just have it if I just go, we just go to the start. Look, if we just load scene, and we do chest, add, and then load scene, add, clothing, open, add, right, and it adds it there in the exact same place. And all I would do then is just turn my camera around. So you can't even tell that there is 2 people there. And the lighting's rubbish in this area, but you get the idea. Getting it all together in Voxedit. Yeah, no, this is the way I would go about doing this. But yeah, that's how I would do it. GLTF. Oh, was I saying GTLF? Sorry. I'm not even that sorry, because you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So if I say it wrong, whoops. So static. Personally for me, the way I make money is I'm actually in the creator fund, so that's how I make money. I'm also employed by the Sandbox since January. So that's how I make my money. The way other people make their money will significantly vary. But yes, people do make money from the contest. You can make some real good money from the contest. And we try and do lots of contests, like every month. There's multiple different types of contests. I'm just going to make another B, and we're not going to make it like super fancy. Animating. Pretty much the same sort of B as what I made last time. Not even sorry. Right. And I want the B to be attached up here, so I'm going to call this B1 because I will want multiple Bs. But yeah, pretty much going to do an animation with... I've got it the wrong way. Flip it up. Flip it up. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get our little B position. Our little B. B looks huge, by the way. I might... It looks massive. We're working with it though. Gonna have to be right there. Do you know how people generate 10k VX avatar collections? Not within Voxedit. That's not possible yet. The Cyberkong's VXs were not generated through Voxedit. Is this game make money? Technically, Sandbox isn't released. It's not publicly open. We're doing an Alpha Season 2 currently. Yes, you can make money from playing Alpha Season 2. Did you like my fashion contest entry? You tagged me on Twitter. You think I look on Twitter constantly? I'm not constantly on Twitter. Also, for some reason, people's tags aren't working. Like, I don't see them all. The last tag I saw that I can see now is the one, Francisco put where their new hiding place is. That's the last one I saw. I don't see any fashion ones that I'm tagged in. Yeah, I literally see no fashion contest images that I'm tagged in. The heartbroken girl outfit. You know what? It's just easier if I just search you. But are you DJ EJ on here? Why can I not find you? Wait, was yours the love, like the covered in love hearts? I did see that. I think. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Oh, there you are. You post too much. I can't find anything. Yeah, I can't see your thing at all. Yeah, I see Max's one with the hearts. March 7th? Dude, how far do you want me to scroll? That's a lot of scrolling. You retweeted a... Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. Question though. Like you did do it on equipment, right? Like you didn't use the medium human as your entry. Like they're really good. I really like the hearts, but you didn't. I'm only basing this off of because you've done makeup on the face, but I haven't submitted it yet. It's just remember it's not medium human. I love that you've like given her a face and you've done all of like, you know, you've made her different, given her, you know, personality, I feel. But yeah, remember it's equipment. It's equipment. Just remember it's equipment. That's my only worry. Yeah, it's equipment. That was my only concern. That was all. Right, I'm meant to be teaching you animation, however, I've drank so much water that I actually kind of need to go to the toilet, so I'm gonna apologize. And I'm gonna leave you with some music real quick, and I will be right back. Let's turn that down. Are animations necessary? No, they're not necessary. Nope. But a lot of people like to use them, but definitely not necessary. Practice though with them. Definitely give it a little practice. Asking because I can't. You should be able to. Right, Tom. I spoke to Andy. Says he's fixed it. Apparently, he wasn't. He didn't do those forms. He didn't set those forms out. So last night he said it's fixed. Can you check, Tom? Can you check for me? Harry, I answered that. No, they don't do it within Voxedit. I know that much. They can't make it in Voxedit. That's all I know. Right, so animations. Animations on equipment. These are the key points. Yeah, Tom, have you tried today? Try today. Literally, try right now. Try and put an entry in right now so I know whether I need to talk to Andy again. Or talk to someone else. All good? No, right. So you say you cleared your cache all good. It literally should have been fixed, like, close to midnight last night. So if this is the first time today you've tried it, that's because it was sorted last night. Change the text a bit. Change what text? But anyway, let's just go into animation. So I'm just going to pull this out. So what can we do with animation? Oh, Game Diz has got confused. No worries. Right, so important things to note when making animations on equipment. I am teaching you guys something today. So important things to note with equipment. That's that top line on templates. One, equipment can only be made using these templates. Currently, right now, as far as I'm aware, you can't make something equipment without using one of these templates at the top. Do not, I'm going to make you guys understand this. Do not unlock these templates at the top. If you want it to stay as equipment, do not unlock it. Are you listening to me? Are you paying attention? Don't unlock it. You cannot do animation off of the main point. So we can't move these bits. We can't do animations off of these. However, any subsequent child nodes we make off of these main ones can be animated. How do you unlock them? Oh my gosh. Do not unlock equipment, exactly. So, if you would like to know how to unlock other templates that aren't the equipment ones, then check out my YouTube video on how to unlock templates. It was funny. I had somebody say, how do you unlock so I don't do it by accident or on accident? And that was the funniest thing, because it's multiple steps that you would have to accidentally do. Unlocked equipment is not equipment. Exactly. The moment you unlock equipment, it then becomes an entity and you cannot equip it. You will not be able to equip it. In 2 streams, the same question. Oh, I love it. No, but at least they didn't say. At least they didn't. Oh, no, because somebody said it on the Monday. On the Monday stream. So, I don't know, maybe, can I unlock it? No, don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway. Yes, you cannot move these bits, okay? You cannot move these sections, but anything that we make off of this, so any child node off of the main node, can be moved and made with animations. Now, whether or not maybe you want to, just hide, not do anything with that main section and just make a bunch of child nodes off of that, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to show you how to do a little animation with this, and I'm going to make the back flap. Wait. I'm going to flap up the back. There's no normal way of saying that, so we're just going to go with it. So we're going to select our bee. Gonna move our arrowhead. If you want the bee or your animation or model, if you want a certain model to stay in one position for a certain amount of time, you move your arrowhead to the keyframe right before you want to start the movement. So there we go. And then we move our arrowhead again and we start repositioning this dude. I'm just gonna like tilt it, have a little look. Yep. Let's start tilting it out that way, so he sort of like goes. Then from here, move it here, so it's like, and a short one where it's going to. Oh, hello. It's gonna move back. A little bit more turning. A little bit more movement. What did I click? How did you fill in that red space? What red space? Oh, this is with... So, okay. So these are with the animations I'm doing. So I moved the arrowhead, this little thing, this line here. I moved it to this point and clicked this diamond shape. And you see there's no line on there. There's no line. That means there's absolutely no movement. And then on this one, and although for some reason it's now showing that there's a line, but there isn't. It's not moving. It just kind of broke a little bit. Just ignore that. It's now broken. Wait. Don't know why it does that. To keep it not moving. Yeah, so if you want it to stay in one, so I want the animation, I want this bee to just stay there for that moment. It's usually used when you're doing more movement in other places as well. So if I just go back to 0 and duplicate this bee and call this B2, and I move B2 over to this side of the dress, maybe I want B2. Maybe I want B2. But also because I duplicated it, it now has all those animations. Maybe I want B2 to start moving straight away. So if I move that up, so now it goes from this point all the way up, point A to point B, and maybe I want it to stay still there. Then it just sits there while that one starts to move. Or what you can do as well is, let's take that away, you can click this end keyframe. Let me zoom in a little bit here. I can click this and do copy and paste, does the same thing. It appear in a frame without hiding it in the first frame. If you want it hidden, if you want there to be like no bee, the bee is hidden, you need to hide that. So if you want, I've done a whole video on hiding. That was I've got a whole live tutorial playlist, so you can go through that, and hopefully they're titled well that you can go through it. But yeah, you would hide the bee in there. Let's say I have it hidden for that. And then to make it appear, like randomly appear as if it's come out of nowhere, single keyframe. One single frame. See, look, there to there. It's appeared suddenly. Then it starts moving and doing whatever you want it to do. Single keyframe. Single keyframe. With the gold arrow, you select the time frame in which then by moving the nodes, the animation starts. If I got it correct, yeah. So you would just you move the arrowhead to a position. So I want this bee to stay still up until this point. So I move the arrowhead up until this point. I press the diamond so it goes there. And then from point A to then point B, this is the time I have. And I would then move, because it sat there, then I'd move it. So if we go from here, I go, okay, so from here to 2 seconds, I now want this bee to now move like this, move down a little bit more, move it that way. There we go. And then I move that again. I'll just start positioning the bee how I want it to be positioned. What is the diamond? So the diamond just does the keyframes for you. So if I go... Why won't you let me... So it's better on bigger things because we can't select all of that. Yeah. So this is a medium human that I have unlocked. So if I do new animation, call this random, and I move the arrowhead for 3 seconds and press the diamond while I'm on the controller, it positions everything at that last keyframe. This is super important because you need, whenever you do animation, you need the final keyframe for that animation. Everything needs to end there. So it just closes that animation, that keyframe. All need the, yeah, it does. However, it only does it for all layers if you're on the top layer. So if I just go to the arm, if I go to this arm, actually let's delete all the belly. Right, so then if I go to the arm and I do it for the arm, it'll do it for all of the child nodes coming off of that arm. And then if I go back to the belly, you can see there's no closing there's no closing keyframe here. Then I could do it again and it'll close it. Did it manually? Yeah, no, this is a really good way to do it. Hey, Shadow, are you not meant to be at school, Shadow? Is it not school? Are you the same Shadow? You are the same Shadow, aren't you? Are you not? Yes, you are. You're my mod. For some reason, I just thought your name was Shadow. I've never directly remembered the numbers being there. Oh, you're ill. Oh, bless you. I hope you get better soon. I hope it's nothing serious, Shadow. But also, hey, how you been doing? Hope you've been good. We're going to be finishing up soon. This live stream is only for an hour, tutorial based. So, yeah, the reason you need the keyframes to all end at the same, regardless of if there's any movement. So I could just do an animation, let's say from here, I want to move this arm up. This is super just basic. Okay, and then still want the arm up. We're going to move it. Oh, hello. And move it to the side. Copy. Paste. And then the arm's going to go back down. So, even if even if the whole animation was just this weird arm movement, okay? Even if it was just that arm moving, everything, absolutely everything, you would find it. So you would be like, okay, I've only animated the arm. So you'd find that end keyframe. You would then go all the way to your controller or control node, and then you would press that diamond to end all those keyframes. If you don't, it will look fine in Voxedit. It will look fine in the Sandbox preview. However, when you put it in the Game Maker, you may see that parts will fly off or be animated in a weird way that you've not purposely done. And that's an issue. So that's why you close all the keyframes. And this is the same for static stills. I've gone over static stills numerous times, but I'll show you what I mean. And by static stills, I mean this table, for example. We've got idle, we have messy, and we have tidy, even though there's a mouse for the tidy. So there's no actual direct animation, there's no actual movement, there's no actual animations happening. We just have different static animations. But because there is more than just idle, also make sure you're titling them idle 01, tidy 01. Make sure you put the 01 afterwards so it can recognize it. So, or 02 if you've done like idle 01, idle 02. You need to do a single keyframe. So all you would do is you would just move the arrowhead to one keyframe, press that diamond off of your control node, go to the next one, keyframe, diamond, next one, keyframe, diamond. Been super busy, haven't been on Twitch or DLive in the best part of a year. Has it been that long? Oh my gosh. How have I been? I got myself a new job, Shadow. I now officially work for the Sandbox. That's I quit my job to do YouTube. I got a job offer from Sandbox and now I work for the Sandbox. That's what I've been up to. When I unlock an avatar in Animator, when I try to fix part of the body, for example, adding a sword to her back, it affects its animation. How do you avoid that? Okay. So, my best advice, and we'll get good old Benny Bobbins up. Anybody who knows Benny Bobbins will know what I mean. Anybody who doesn't, then, I'm sorry guys. You'll have to just not be in the know. Where did I put Benny Bobbins? Oh my gosh, I've lost Benny! Benny. Bard, there we go. Good old Benny Bobbins. Right, so, Benny Bobbins has his ukulele on his back. Still got the Smurf hair though. No, my hair is technically green, but because I have a green screen, I've had to change the saturation and everything, which is why this, even though is like grey, like very grey, looks slightly blue. You started your A-levels? Oh my gosh, got 2 jobs, got promoted. Awesome, well done. Will it have collisions? Yes. Yes, it will. Yes, the moment you have more than just idle, even if it's static, it does have collisions. It does, which is why I reiterated this so much whenever I was doing the room builds, when I was sectioning things off to show you the rooms and saying, like, you can only do idle. You can't do anything else. You can't add all those bits. You want the like Grave? They're a legit company. I definitely wouldn't have taken a job for just perks. Also, we don't get like perks. You know, it's Joseph, aka the Vision X, has made this statement multiple times on his streams that, like, if we want to buy land, we have to buy land the same way you guys buy land. We don't get like any perks like that. I mean, we did get to play test. We got to play test the alpha to, you know, look for bugs and stuff, which I suppose you could look at that as a perk. It definitely was for me. My afternoon was playing games. That was like, staff need to play test this, and I was like, yeah. Sure. Of course my hair... No, DJ EJ, it's not blue. It's green. It is green. It looks blue because of the settings. But yes, static. If no animation on equipment, should I... Yeah, if you've not done any animation, then you don't need to worry about it. If there is absolutely zero animation, you haven't done any movement. But for the person who wanted to know about, like, so you've added a sword to the back. What you need to do is attach child node chest. And then what you will do is you would position it. So position it wherever you want it positioned. I'm just going to zoom in. And what we will do is right click, send to all. So then that's positioned on the back for all the animations. Now, maybe for some animations there might be a little bit of issue, and you should go through all of them just to make sure it looks fine. But if you're attaching something on the back, definitely do child node chest. So here's my guitar ukulele, and it's attached to the chest. So I did create child node because I'd unlocked it, so I can. and then I attached it and positioned it. Then we go, once you've positioned it, send it all, and it will send it on the back for all of them. I have Chase, he's holding it, so I moved it for the Chase. I also made it do like a little like doo-doo. Oh, Nate, trust me, I was told about Center All. The thing is, I use these. I use these all the time, so it's not like I've never seen the Center All button. I've used all of these. You know, it's not like it's not been there. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely a new feature, definitely. For then someone to just be like, call me out, being like, no, it's been there for a while. It's like, nope, that's a new feature, guys. This sounds complex. It can be. It can be. My job is to try and make it not as complex as you guys think it might be. I just don't work for the game company directly though. Oh wait, yeah, no, I still am. I've been in the Creative Fund for almost 2 years now, so that's more like freelance work. Being in the Creative Fund is more like freelance work. And then I'm one of their official streamers, so I stream officially for them. And then yeah, my actual job as the Voxedit community manager is directly working for the company. No, it's not free. Not really. I'm gonna say it's. Yeah, I know, Shadow. It's been. I mean, I've got more tutorial-based things, but if it's not an interest of yours, then you're not going to learn it. That's what I say all the time. You got to be. You got to really want to like know and learn it. I always feel to be able to do it pretty much. Oh, you mean in Second Life? Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Uh, fancy titles and official jobs. I know, right? My fancy titles, official jobs, and whatnot. Yeah, I got into Second Life way too late, so I never really did any of that stuff. I just kind of played around in there and gave up after a while. Um, anyway, they're the main points. So you got to make sure. There we go. I can do it there. So you end it. I don't know how that appeared. Was I on the controller? What was I on for that to appear? I don't know, but you can do it individually. But yeah, the moment you have like movement and animation happening, even if it's just one animation, you need to make sure they have their closing frames. Please. Please, 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 please. I technically hadn't finished the animation. So I'm gonna copy that, and from there I'm gonna paste it. So I want this one to just kind of sit there, and then this one, copy. This to arrive a little bit earlier. But if you don't fill in the gap, it will fill it in for itself, so that will take the shortest route. So a good way that I go about doing that is I will take this and paste it there, so then I can start moving things the way I want it to be moved, without worrying about, oh, where's it tried to position it. Just gonna have this guy just fly between the arm right next to the body if I can. Go there, and then I'll copy and paste that there. Look at what it's showing me. So it appears, we fly up. Right, and then we go copy, paste. There, and it will position. You can upload voxel models into Second Life. Second Life is not voxel, so not for me. It has no limits on what you can do. Yeah, I wouldn't. The thing is though, like, yeah, okay, you got Second Life, but like, I'm more into blockchain, decentralization, and all of that. An idle, it will be animated on all actions. Yes, it will. Yeah, so every action it will be animated like that. And in terms of, so you said like, is selling free? So currently it's a very manual process, and I've talked about this numerous times. So currently only people within the creator fund can upload pre-approved assets, and the ones selected to go up for sale are literally only for partners, and a small selection of assets made by people in the creator fund are chosen to go up for sale. There is a minting fee, as with anything on the blockchain. Currently, we are on Ethereum. We've not moved to Polygon yet. We will be transitioning to Polygon, so that will make it much cheaper because the fees are like next to nothing on Polygon. Gas fees on Ethereum vary depending on what the GUI is. But there we go. So we got very standard. That's clipping through the arm, and I don't like that. So here I'm actually going to rotate guy, shimmy there, still shimmy you down a little bit, a little bit of it. I have animated a lamp, and when I add it to a room in another file, parts are actually separate. Do I have any way to export the whole thing? Wait, what? So you have an animated lamp, and when you add it to a room in a no, you can't do that. Do you mean like, as an example, I'm gonna throw up one of my rooms that I've done. Yeah, we've got, well, we're meant to be finishing, but we'll do this quick. So if I went to this wall, do you mean like you've made a room, like you've made this in Voxedit, you've made a room in Voxedit, and you've then gone and imported a light in here? No, you can't. If you want a room to be enterable and you want to be able to enter the room within Game Maker, then you cannot have any animation. The only thing you'd be able to do is you would have your animated lamp as one asset, and then you would have your room as a second asset, and then you would go to Game Maker and you would place that lamp in that room. So you cannot, if you are making a room like this in Voxedit, you cannot add animations to it. There can be no animations, none, nada, nothing, no animations. Because when you make something with animations, it puts a collision box over the entire space that is there. So all of this breakdown, you see how I've broken this room down into parts? So you see little white boxes, they're your collision boxes, and there's like nothing there to stop people, like, so you can walk straight in. If there is animation, then it will do it will put that whole asset will be in an invisible box. The whole asset. At 100%. So don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Is gas low right now? What is gas? Well, I need gas to stay low for a couple more days. Oh, wow. Gas, it is low. It is. I like that. I don't have enough giveaway things on my list to go out though. But yes, is that what you're trying to say, Maro? If I said your name right. But I do need to get going because I can't do extra today, really. We've gone 5 minutes over, but I can't really do extra because I've got a doctor's appointment I have to get to. But yeah, Moreau, is that what you mean? That you've made something? Yeah, right, don't do it. You can't do it. It'll put everything in a collision box. So you do one asset, a little bit like, I've got a really good example of this. So on the Monday official Sandbox stream, I made this room, got this room, whole bunch of stuff in here. Okay, made this room. This is one whole asset. This is a whole asset. But I also not animals. Where are you? Oh, I can just do the wardrobe. But this wardrobe is a single asset on its own with multiples. So we got idle, we got closing, so we got a closing door animation, we got an open door, open number 2, opening number 2, and idle is basically just the closed. We got all these, but so this is one asset, but within the room, as you can see, there is this wardrobe in here. It's set out a little differently, but yes, this is in here. The same with these. The shelf is its own asset. This side table is its own asset. This bed with a few modifications is also its own asset. If I can find the bed. Bed. There we go. So we got the bed here. Got like a little toy on here. We got a little pen holder thing. Some cuter books. A little teddy. How did I even get into creating in Voxedit? I was looking at blockchain games and I saw that they had this, Voxedit thing that you could download. So I downloaded it. And that was that. As is early morning UK time. That is very true. I don't disagree with that. And Thursdays. Thursdays is a good day for gas. Don't know why. Just always seems to be that way. So what you would want to do, if you've got a light and it's got animation like on, off, or flickering, O1, whatever, do your light as one asset, room as a separate asset. Oh, I said your name right. Thanks. Right, guys, I do have to finish. I know sometimes we do go over a little bit, but tell your friends, tell your family, tell absolutely everyone that you want to tell that we, as always, we got the stream this evening, but it's a very, very special stream. The same sort of special as it was on Tuesday. It's a Alpha Season 2 giveaway stream! There we go, we got the cheering, everybody loves it. It will be at 7 PM UTC. Technically, I do still need to be doing some Voxedit stuff, so we will have 1 hour of Voxedit, and then it will be followed by 3 to 4 glorious hours of being in the Alpha Hub with you guys. Yes, that's right. We're going to be in the Alpha Hub. We're going to have contests. We're going to have a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be giving away 2, not 1, but 2 of my limited edition fairy NFTs, and 2, that's right, 2 as well of my weapon crates, and one lucky person will get a Alpha Season 2 pass. Those if you win those Alpha Season 2 passes, I need your email address associated with your Sandbox account, as well as your Ethereum wallet address that is also associated with your Sandbox account. Yep, that's all I would need from you if you do win. So you need to be in the stream, so yeah. And they get sent out every Thursday, so you wouldn't get the Alpha Season 2 pass until next week, but you will have it. properly for that alpha pass. Funny DJ EJ. Funny. But yes, we'll be doing a whole bunch. We're gonna have, but we're not going to just do hide and seek. We are not going to do hide and seek. I've got a few ideas of what we're going to do. We're definitely going to do a quiz, and to show you guys that I'm being fair when I do the quiz, it's going to be... Oh, wait. No, I spoke to somebody. I might have a better way to do a quiz. But it's either going to be a quiz where it's first that I see answers on my restream, and I will screenshot and show you the chat in the restream, but one of the giveaways will be a quiz one. How do I know the correct dimensions of things? Hey, so generally I do have to finish. I'm so sorry, but I will this is the last thing I'm answering, and then no more. But generally, one, it comes from experience, and I do still get dimensions a little bit wrong, and I have to tweak it. Generally, it comes from experience and knowing the general dimensions. So 1 meter within Sandbox, so the terrain blocks, it's the blocks here, these terrain blocks are 32 voxels. That's 1 meter within Sandbox. The humans and avatars that you play, so medium humans and avatars, roughly the same height, are 64 voxels tall, so they're 2 meters. I base a lot of the measurements off of the medium humans. That's how I go by. So I know a medium human 64 voxels tall, 2 meters. So, you know, if I'm trying to make a table, I make it about half that height. I make it between 30 to 34 voxels. It comes from that. Also, game testing. If you want to make something like a bed or something like that, then I say make the frame. Don't do high detail. Just get like the frame there, and then export it to your inventory, pop it into the game maker, and put your avatar next to it and see what it looks like. Like see, or even get like an NPC and lay them next to it or on top of it and see, you know, okay, this needs to be a bit longer, it needs to be a bit wider, it needs to be a bit smaller, shorter, higher, taller, whatever you want. I'm bad at quizzes. Don't worry, it'll be a Sandbox related quiz, don't worry. And it'll only be like 1 question. It would most likely be for the weapon crate, but that's still an NFT that you guys could win. Anyway, I do have to finish. Hopefully that's answered. But yeah, a lot of it is from that. There are a few guides as well. And the Voxedit Gitbook should be coming out very, very soon, which actually has some really, really helpful sizing guides for you guys. And I'm hoping that's going to be out this week. It should be. I'm still waiting on people to help. But yeah. Let's go to this. There we go. Right, guys. We are finishing up. I really, really appreciate you. Remember, I start at 7 p.m. UTC this evening, where it's going to be fun time in Alpha. But also, we will be doing 1 hour of Voxedit at the start. But make sure you get your cup of tea, your popcorn, your dinner, whatever you want. Have me up on your screens, and we'll have some awesome fun playing games later this evening. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye!